It's another day in real estate, which means that the sky is falling for some such reason, and this week the sky seems to be falling for a lot of my realtor friends over the Zillow acquisition of DotLoop. And hey, by the way, good job, Alex. You got a good payday on that, I know, and I bet you'll have lots and lots of new friends now. But anyway, y'all, here's the thing, and I've been reading some of your commentaries online and some of your concerns, and here's what I think for what it's worth. Zillow's not looking to make this a consumer-friendly process today, all right? Now, they do want things to be easier for the consumer, otherwise their website wouldn't be so easy to use and all of our consumers wouldn't be there hanging out, clicking on things and looking around. But the forms that are in DotLoop are primarily owned by real estate commissions, and thus it's proprietary information that Zillow can't really give out to consumers and for sale by owners. Now, maybe they're going to hire a whole stable of attorneys and write their own forms. If that happens, then maybe they are going to become more of a Wild West for some consumers who don't see the value of a realtor in the transaction. And before y'all start chasing me around with tar and feathers, y'all need to realize not all realtors add a lot of value to a transaction. And neither do some consumers, but that's neither here nor there. So Zillow is going to continue working on verticals in the industry, y'all. And if you think you're right and I'm wrong, well, just understand, I don't put all my eggs in any one advertising basket. And if you're putting all your eggs in your Zillow basket to find clients with whom to deal, you're the one that's at risk when Zillow does one day decide to buy a large brokerage, become a large brokerage, or start charging referral fees, because that's where the money's made in this business, y'all. It's made off of your backs and off your commissions. So until you build a business model that you can defend by value to the consumer and by knowledge in your local markets, then you're going to be at risk, and it is indeed going to feel like the sky is falling from time to time. Now, there is an issue at stake that I do have a little bit of concern about. I know that Zillow needs data. I mean, they're a big company built on big data, and there are non-disclosure states in the U.S. Well, this is going to provide a lot of data for the non-disclosure states. And if you think for 1 minute that your data is safe, then obviously y'all don't know we live in 2015 where we have some unnamed presidential candidates who don't have the foggiest idea what data security is, and where we have things like federal government intervention on things that obviously breach data and they don't talk about it. But you and I, as independent salespeople, we need to have data security policies in place. So how do you treat your client contracts and their data? If you're leaving it floating around out there in cyberspace, then I would say Zillow might not be as big a problem as you are. So if you want to protect the data that you have been hired to protect, think of a good policy and procedure in place, and don't leave everything open to a purchase of a DotLoop by Zillow. Instead, look at this for what it is. Zillow is expanding their agent population so they can sell more advertising dollars to you. If you don't like it, then I have a magical answer for you. Pick up your telephone and call a past client. Tell them, hey, ask how they're doing, ask how you can serve them. I know that in our market, the tax revaluations are out, so I'll be on the phone calling people asking how I can help. That's a better plan than worry about the sky falling.